is GGB Coast Puppers. We're going to get straight into this third quarter of action with the ACC Buccaneers and the Big 12 49ers. I hope you guys are all doing well through this coronavirus outbreak. Stuck indoors. I don't know about you, my hair is growing pretty long. I actually kind of like it, though. I think it looks better. Oh my gosh, what is happening? But if you didn't see last episode, Big 12 are up by 1 point, 10-9. They're the only ones with a touchdown today, and it's actually a very close football game. So let's see if the ACC Buccaneers and Lamar Jackson can come back in this third quarter. Let's play. Tucker kicks it off, and we're going to get to see a return here. And they stop him about the 26-yard line, and out comes to take the field Mr. Lamar Jackson. Everybody, I hope you're all as hyped as I am to see Lamar Jackson once again playing in this game. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, those are two young quarterbacks that are going to be good for a long time, which is why both these teams are in their primes to go win these championships. Big 10, SEC, Pac-12, not so lucky. But let's see what they do here. They line up in the run formation. I think Dalvin Cook's probably going to end up getting this ball. But instead they go screen pass to Devontae Parker, and he goes absolutely nowhere. And we're going to see a 2nd and 10. So the Big 12 defense is actually played a lot better than really anyone would expect, considering you look at it, the talent is really not that great. But they haven't let the ACC in the end zone once so far this game. So let's see what they do here on this 2nd and 10. Anyways, Lamar Jackson runs outside the pocket, ends up picking up a good amount of yards, all the way to the 48-yard line, and suddenly he's in the zone, and that's what you don't want if you're the Big 12. It's bad. Not a great thing. Which is why Lamar Jackson's so hard to stop offensively. He can throw the ball, but then he can also just, make you look silly. Because his first option is, hey, is there quarterback spy or contain on me? Nope. Well, then I guess I'll just run then. But about half a minute has passed so far, 40 seconds in this game. But we already got Lamar Jackson's X Factor all lit up. We get to see a 1st and 10 here. So they go run here with Devonta Freeman, and he's just basically stopped immediately. So we're going to see a 2nd and 8 coming up here, about a minute game time into this game. And anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am producing it. We already have one ticket punched to the conference championship. We will be seeing the SEC in the conference championship, but let's see if we'll be seeing the ACC or the Big 12 in the conference championship next. If the ACC wins, their most likely opponent will be the Big 10. But if the Big 12 wins, I would say their most likely opponent will be the SEC. So it's very interesting. Different teams win. They'll probably be playing different opponents. But let's see what happens on this 3rd and 8 if Lamar Jackson can pick it up. This looks like a blitz. Yeah, it is a blitz. But they hit the out route for the 1st down to Mr. Tyler Boyd. I'll leave the right guess, if I'm going to be honest. So, anyways, Tyler Boyd picks up that 1st down, and they're only in decent field goal range. I think Butker can make this. But they play off coverage on Tyler Boyd. Just didn't work very well for him. But Lamar Jackson showing some skill in this opening drive, but they were able to drive down the field pretty well in that first half, but they were just not able to punch it in the end zone. So let's see if that changes here. So they hand it to Dalvin Cook, and he picks up a good 7 yards on that carry. Not exactly great, but it is pretty good, but it doesn't pick up the 1st down. So 2nd and 3, we're going to see Greg Olsen come onto the field. So that's definitely going to be an interesting thing. Let's see if they go to him. Greg Olsen's very old tight end, and I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to see him. So they go, ooh, what a move by DeAndre Hopkins, and he gets in the end zone. And that's why DeAndre Hopkins is such a powerful opponent. You really don't want to mess with him. Look at that man. He's doing a little jig. But he's just, he's really, really good at, that. Honestly, it was a bad tackle. I'm not going to lie. Guys should have tackled him. Missed opportunity right there for the Big 12. And 21 just got juked. Xavier Howard just got juked out of shooting. In the same instance, knocked out Bruce Irvin for making the play. And he was off to the races. So, the Buccaneers here are probably going to take a 16-9 lead here. So, let's see what... Oh, they're going for 2 here. So, interesting. So, it's 15-9 right now. Wait, no. Gets tackled in the backfield. 15-10 ball game right here. So let's see if Patrick Mahomes in his Big 12 offense can drive down this football field and end up getting some points. Very good opening drive by Lamar Jackson and the ACC Buccaneers. Let's see if Patrick Mahomes and the Big 12 49ers can match that offensively. The USAP have some very talented players. Unfortunately for the Big 12, other than Patrick Mahomes, they don't have any younger guys. I mean, they do have Kyler Murray. Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, and Baker Mayfield are all younger quarterbacks, but other than that, they don't really have any really, really young guys. Chris Carson and, yeah, they're going to be there for a while, I guess. But there's no, up-and-coming receivers or running backs for them. They're all about the same overall that we're going to get for a long time with them. Damian Williams proved to be pretty good this year, but he's still third stringer on that team. Although he did beat out Adrian Peterson, so that's pretty good. But Patrick Mahomes comes back on the field, 8 for 13. I didn't realize he's only thrown 13 passes today, but 123 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. But those 2 interceptions have been killer. Driving down the field, one would have at least gotten probably a field goal on their opening drive, but instead threw the interception. And then he threw another interception that could have led to points, but it just turned out not to. They missed the field goal. Defense actually held firm. I don't remember if it was a missed field goal or a punt, but let's see what they do here. He has all the time in the world. He reads the field. He goes short underneath, and the guy fumbles it, but luckily for the Big 12, Kenny Stills was able to pick up the ball after Sterling Shepard fumbled it, and we're going to see a 2nd and 1 for this Big 12 offense. And Sterling Shepard was trying to do something special, but he just gets absolutely destroyed by Luke Kuechly, which is why the ACC's defensive just absolutely, I don't know. But middle linebacker Luke Kuechly is a very important part of that defense, and with him being gone next year, they're not going to have the same guy in the middle that covers and then forces fumbles that they do. But let's see what the Big 12 does here. So they go play action and gets hit while he's throwing, but he finds his target in Mark Andrews, picks up the first down. See, at 1st and 10, 48-yard line. Mark Andrews hasn't been that involved in this football game, so I think the big thing in this second half, get Mark Andrews more involved, because him and Tyler Lockett are probably the 2 best. Although Kenny Stills has shown the ability to ball out. But Sterling Shepard really didn't get the ball at all, really, in the air. But let's see what they do here on this 1st and 10 for the Big 12. So Patrick Mahomes drops back to pass, scans the field, he throws to Sterling Shepard, and he picks up what looks to be a first down. No, 2nd and 1. So here would be, in my opinion, a perfect time to go play action. You could hit Tyler Lockett deep down the field, or maybe Kenny Stills. He definitely has some big threat ability, or maybe even Mark Andrews. But instead, he decides to go opposite of that and not go under center. Instead, just hands the ball off to Joe Mixon, who runs and picks up the first down. But he had the opportunity to try for something special there, but Kyle Shanahan decides to go with the safe thing, like always. And it worked out kind of for him, but he had a chance to do something better and bigger, but, he decided to opt out of that. But let's see what they do here. They bring in 2 tight ends to the field. Looks like it's going to be a run. Although he drops back to pass, but he's just automatically sacked by Luke Kuechly. And we're going to see a 2nd and 16 for this offense. 7 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack for Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly's having a pretty good game, but he just quickly got in there. So did Justin Simmons. Patrick Mahomes had almost no time. Just immediately swarmed. You got to get out quicker, though. If they're bringing a blitz, there's got to be someone open. But about 10 minutes left game time. 2nd and 16 for this Big 12 offense. Let's see if they go play action again or if they just straight up run it. So they go play action again. He throws it short to Joe Mixon. They pick up about 5 yards. We're going to see a 3rd and 11 for this Patrick Mahomes and Big 12 offense. So let's see if they can convert on this 3rd and long, if Patrick Mahomes can scan the field. Maybe, honestly, a big target here for me would be Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is a very good, solid target for this distance. Maybe a Tyler Lockett could do an out. I feel like that might work out to his advantage. It's time to throw it. He throws it deep. He fumbles it. If you're the Big 12, I guess you avoided a fumble earlier in the drive. Mark, you gotta catch that. I mean, I guess he does catch it. He catches that. That was a perfect throw by Mahomes, too. But while he's going down, gotta hold on to that, man. It's your ball. You gotta hold on to it. You're putting your team in excellent field position, probably, in the red zone. But instead, you fumble it, and now they get it at their own 37-yard line. As you can see, DeAndre Hopkins hasn't had the best day. He's had 2 receptions for 50 yards and a touchdown. Really not the best day, but he got very involved in that first drive of the second half and got that touchdown. So maybe that's what Bruce Arians took into the locker room. So they're going to go to the booth review, see if it was actually a fumble or if it was just an incomplete pass. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe his back hit. His back could have hit. I honestly think his back hits there. I think he has possession of the ball and his back hits. So let's see what the referees rule here. Let's see what happens. We're going to see a 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Okay. Mark Andrews gave us quite a scare there, but we're actually going to get to see the Big 12 offense in the red zone. So let's see what happens there. Patrick Mahomes will take back oh my gosh, that guy looks like he's seen stuff. But 9 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter of play. Let's see if Patrick Mahomes can help his team regain the lead here on this drive. So they go play action, and he's just automatically swarmed and sacked by Aaron Donald, and you do not want to let Aaron Donald get hot. He can absolutely kill you. It's a very interesting thing. We're going to get to see a lot of Trent Williams matched up with Aaron Donald. That's a very exciting matchup, considering if one of the best left tackles in the entire league. Although, that time they didn't match him up. Maybe he moved inside. Yeah, he moved inside, and that's why he was able to be. But you have one of the best left tackles in the entire game in Trent Williams, and you have one of the best defensive ends in the game with Aaron Donald. But let's see what they do on this 2nd and 18 of Patrick Mahomes in the Big 12 49ers offense. So let's see what they do here. They move Aaron Donald on the inside so that they can use him against the left guard, I guess. Patrick Mahomes just has forever to throw the ball. He throws it deep. Was that caught? Oh my God. What a perfect throw, and then what a perfect catch by Tyler Lockett. And Tyler Lockett has balled out this game. He's just been one of the best receivers in this game right now. He's the only one keeping them in this thing. Like, what a throw, though. Like, that's on the money. He is covered. But he just finds a way to get it in there. It was good coverage by Justin Simmons. But now we're going to see a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Definitely looks like the Big 12 is going to punch it in here. But they definitely don't have the size advantage up front that you'd want. So let's see what they do here. Definitely looks like a goal line defense. They decide to hand it off. Interesting strategy. And he picks up, I guess, about a yard. But we're going to see a 2nd and goal here. Yard's really not that much. I honestly would have audibled to probably slant, some curl routes for some of these guys. It's very... Okay, so they're going to go full... We're going to try to punch this in here. They bring their 3 tight ends on the field. They bring their fullback. And they hand it off, and he's just immediately swarmed in the backfield. Chris Carson went nowhere. Actually, backwards 2 yards. So we're going to get to see a 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Maybe I spoke too soon. I don't know if they're going to get in this end zone. It definitely got swarmed pretty quickly by Calais Campbell and others. It's honestly weird to see a fullback in the field in the 49ers uniform and his name not be Juszczyk. But he's on the Packers in this game. So Kwiatkowski definitely seems upset that they're not punching this in here. But 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. You're only down by 5 points. Like, come on. But they go goal line here. Patrick Mahomes, he probably should be able to hit an out route to Kenny Stills or Tyler Lockett. So they go run here. And he's just, stuffed. Why are you running the ball? You have no advantage up front. It's not like you have the advantage up front. This defensive line is better than your offensive line. I mean, Trent Williams is a great pass protector, but he can't carry you near the goal line to push forward. But we're going to get to see a Justin Tucker field goal. But at the very least, they got more points than they would have if, the ruling wasn't overturned by the refs. So let's see what happens here. Maybe they won't. Maybe the ACC will block it here. I don't know. Okay, so he kicks it. It's up and good. So it's a 13-15 ball game here. So ACC's in the lead by 2 points right now, which is, a weird score. Like a really weird score. But nevertheless, we're here for it. 6.5 minutes left in. We're only 16.5 minutes left into the actual game, into the actual video. So, I mean, that's actually really good. But the 6.5 minutes could take a long time, honestly. But let's see what they do here. They're going to kick it off. See if Justin Tucker has enough leg to get out the back of the end zone. He doesn't. I don't understand what's happening with Justin Tucker. Is he just lazy? Is he a lazy kicker? I don't know. Does he kick the field goals and then decide on the kickoff? I don't feel like kicking out the back of the end zone today. I don't know what's going on there. But 6 minutes, 18 seconds left. Shouldn't be that long left in this game. So, anyways, I'd like to say say it one more time. Thank you guys for watching, if you're actually watching this. But it really helps me through this coronavirus thingy to have something to do every day, and this is something I voice over it every day, and I really enjoy watching this Conference of Champions tournament with you guys. It's a lot of fun for me, so I hope you guys are all enjoying it as well. But let's see what Lamar Jackson in his superstar X Factor has the ability to do. He is legit all the time in the pocket to throw it downfield to... I'd love to say his name if I could learn it. Who did he throw to? To Mr. Devontae Parker. Man out of Louisville. But he's a very good receiver. Real good one. He's one of the best receivers in the NFL, actually. The man, the myth, out of Miami. Oh, not actually out of the University of Miami. That sounded confusing. I meant he's a Miami Dolphin in real life. He's out of Louisville. He came from Louisville Cardinals. But let's see what Lamar Jackson can do with about 5 minutes and 45 seconds left on his game clock. He basically has all the time in the world to throw. And just, scramble out. Oh, what a juke. Just absolutely embarrass this man. But he's definitely driving down this field like it's easy. He's definitely just making this Big 12 defense look foolish here. And it's not that great, I'm not going to lie. There are some strong points. I think the secondary is very strong. If you can improve your rushing the passer, that's the big problem they're having right now. In fact, their linebacker core can't really cover. That's not ideal, but they get no pressure on the quarterback, considering the ACC's offensive line is pretty good, and this defensive line is just not great. But so they go play action here. As you can see, they don't get any pressure on him, but it's not like the coverage is great either. Throw it to his first catch, Eric Ebron. So Eric Ebron's a very good player. He could get involved. But as you can see, like A.J. Klein, he's not a star linebacker. Like you're going to get like Luke Kuechly on the ACC side, Bradley Chubb, and Terrell Edmonds. That's not A.J. Klein. But Big 12's never known for their defense. But they will be getting a good linebacker out of this year's draft into the NFL. So maybe that'll help their defense next year. So they go play action here. He has basically all the time in the world to try to read this. So he goes juke and just into the end zone with ease, and they will take a 9-point lead if they take this extra point, or just for some reason decide to go for 2, so it keeps it a 1-possession game. Well, it will be a 2-possession game unless they're just absolute and complete morons. But Lamar Jackson just coming out here making fools of this defense. But that's just Lamar Jackson for you, and it's just why he's going to be so much fun for years to come, honestly. Just absolutely destroys Bruce Irvin. Although it's Bruce Irvin. I'm not sure what you much... He is a starting linebacker, but honestly, the linebacker core is not great. You have Bruce Irvin, A.J. Klein, and Nick Kwiatkowski. Now, no offense to these guys in real life. I'm pretty sure they're great. They'd be great in college, and they're pretty... Honestly, if you're playing at that level, you're a great You're a great football player. But, nevertheless, you just... I don't know if you have what it takes to try to take this Big 12 team to a championship. You definitely need defense. That's what failed them last year, is they didn't have a defensive side of things. They just kind of, that's not what I mean. But they made it all the way to the Super Bowl last year, and they almost won. They were up by a field goal. But Tom Brady took the Big Ten Dolphins on a game-winning game-winning touchdown drive, and left Patrick Mahomes with no time. But defense definitely needs to be improved. Although I think the secondary is very strong. Don't need to do much to that, but a linebacker would definitely help. Kenneth Murray, yeah. He could definitely help improve this linebacker. I don't know if he's middle or outside linebacker, but even replacing Kwiatkowski or A.J. Klein or Bruce Irvin could definitely improve this defense a whole lot. I don't know if any defensive linemen are coming out of Big 12 schools at all. I'm just not sure. I know this Malcolm Roach guy from Texas is coming out, but he's 6th, 7th round for draft pick, at the most. Really. Because I just don't know anyone else from the Big 12. Because the Big 12 doesn't really play defense. That's not what they're known for. Which is why, you don't get a lot of great defensive players from there. But we're here for it. But it's just why the offense is really good. But even the offense, you have some weak spots. The offensive line, other than Trent Williams, is pretty poor. I take that back. Cody Whitehair's a good center. But receiving core, other than Lockett and Andrew, they're all wild cards. Still shows up sometime, but other than that, Sterling Shepard, he can show up. He also can sometimes not show up in a game. You don't see much at anyone. Although they do have a young star who can grow into the position. Is Marquise Brown. He can definitely grow into the position. He definitely didn't seem like the best receiver taken in the draft this year, but maybe he can improve. They throw a nice little pass to Mark Andrews. As you can see, they're getting him involved because that makes a lot of sense. He's one of their best playmakers. And honestly, that's the way Kyle Shanahan plays offense, is a lot of tight end base. That's because he has George Kittle. Who wouldn't go a lot tight end base if you have George Kittle on your team? There's a missed block there. You have a chance to make a big play, but instead you just kind of ran past him. Yeah. It's just embarrassing, but I think it was Kenny Stills, but it's they have a chance to be special here, the Big 12, in the next couple years. I don't know if this year but Mahomes is a great quarterback. You definitely don't want to waste that talent and not get any championships. In real life, the Chiefs definitely took advantage of it and got a championship. But in this conference champions, another throw to 42. Wow, that's definitely different. What was that? Blake Jarwin? Yep, Blake Jarwin. I was right. I'm a smart man. Big brain. But yeah, as you can see, they're definitely going tight end here, which is very interesting. Considering, I like Mark Andrews, but Blake Jarwin's not the most talented tight end. I'm not going to lie. And you also have, who else is on that team? Dang it, I don't remember who the third tight end is, but he's not that great either. But he's definitely worse than the other two. But let's see what they do here. They might go run with Joe Mixon. They go play action here. He has time to throw it. He throws it, completes it to the 27-yard line to Mr. Kenny Stills. As you can see, Kenny Stills is really emerging as a very reliable target for Patrick Mahomes in this offense. But he definitely needs to step it up. Him and Tyler Lockett, they both need to become very reliable pass catchers for this team in the future and now. I mean, Tyler Lockett in real life needs to become a really reliable pass catcher because it's him and DK Metcalf now that Doug Baldwin's gone, which it really hurt the Pac-12 this year. I mean, they lost a lot of people. Actually, it's just Gronk and him, but that really hurt, losing Gronk for him. So he has time to throw. He throws it short. I guess that gets a reception to Blake Jarwin, but I don't know if that really helped much. I mean, 2 yards, really not ideal to get a lot. But, they're only down by, 9 points. Get a touchdown here. It's 2 points game. It's, barely anything. But see what they do here. They go run up the middle. Joe Mixon picks up a couple yards, but we're looking at 3rd and 6, and this is going to be a difficult situation for him. I don't know if that's... you got to take the field goal. Bradley Chubb's on the field. Bradley Chubb's actually a very good pass rusher, which makes him even more dangerous when they want to get after the quarterback, is bringing Bradley Chubb on the field. Just like Von Miller for the SEC. So it's time to throw it. Almost picked. In and out of Kenny Still's hands. We're going to be getting to see a field goal here. Which is why I said these 5 minutes could take a while. And it's because Lamar Jackson went on the field, got a touchdown real quick, stop the clock, and then they're going to take a field goal here. Just going to stop the clock. And we're going to get to see another ACC possession in this third quarter. I think that should have been caught still. Even if you're getting hit by Jalen Ramsey. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. But we definitely have a good amount of time here left. 2 minutes left in this third quarter. They're going to be taking the field goal. It's up. It's good. 6-point game here. So, basically a touchdown. Cut it to a one-possession game. But let's see if Lamar Jackson and this ACC offense is going to let that stand as a one-possession game. I don't know about that. Lamar Jackson has absolutely dominated this third quarter. As great as Mahomes played in that second quarter, Lamar Jackson has played even better this third quarter. He's got 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. So, obviously, he's doing well for himself in this game. But let's get it. See this kickoff by Mr. Justin Tucker. Kicks it off. And that's short. He's just lazy. I don't know what's happening after these kickoffs, but he gets it all the way to the 29-yard line. About 2 minutes left game time before this episode's over. Thank you guys for watching. But let's see Lamar Jackson in company. Take the field. 1 touchdown. 180 yards. 13 for 18. Actually, he has 2 touchdowns to his name. Just 1 passing. Got 1 on the ground. 1 in the air. But let's see what Lamar Jackson can do here. Honestly, Lamar Jackson is a great quarterback at running, which is why he got his superstar X Factor all lit up. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the game right now. So he hands it off to Devonta Freeman, and he picks up a decent-sized gain before he's tackled by Chris Harris Jr. And we're definitely seeing the clock tick down. About 1:45 left in this episode, game clock-wise. But thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me. But let's get straight into this game. Lamar Jackson. So they go screen pass here. Another juke move by DeAndre Hopkins. Absolutely toasted him here. And DeAndre Hopkins is just straight up making the fans in this stadium happy. It's not even Lamar Jackson doesn't even have to make hard throws for these touchdowns. It's just DeAndre Hopkins doing his stuff. And the Big 12's just, Now they're going to be down by 13 points. You definitely need to score something here, in my opinion. You gotta get in this end zone if you're the Big 12. You had a good drive going before, but you had to settle for the field. Wait, did they hit? Yeah, they had to settle for the field goal. And that's definitely not an ideal way to end a drive, but we're here for it all the same. But they're going to go for 2. So they were up by 6. So they're at 12 right now. If they get this, it's a 14-point game. Lamar Jackson scrambles out of the pocket, gets into the thing. 2 points good. It's a 14-point ball game, folks. But no game is over when Patrick Mahomes is at the helm for this Big 12 team. He's just so good. He's almost impossible to stop. So, I mean, good luck trying, I guess. One of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, in my opinion. But, I mean, he's only 2 years in. Maybe he'll have a serious downcline, but I doubt it. He's so good. Second year in the NFL, won the Super Bowl. First year in the NFL, took them all the way to the AFC Conference Championship. He has never played an away postseason game. He's lost 1 postseason game in his career. Conference championship in overtime to the New England Patriots, led by Tom Brady. Last year, where they were good. But let's see. Minute and a half left. Let's see how far down the field Patrick Mahomes can take his team before this episode's going to be over. Let's see. About a minute and a half left. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. This is a hype game. It's really great to see these 2 great quarterbacks battling off. So, he's time to throw. He throws it. That had a chance to be picked. And Patrick Mahomes is throwing darts, and I mean, they're accurate, but he's throwing curl routes. And it's not to like receivers like DeAndre Hopkins. This is Kenny Stills. He's not going to catch a contested ball. Maybe chuck one deep. They all have a chance to chuck one deep when they can get it, but let's see what they do here. It's 2nd and 10. Minute 18 seconds left on the clock. So they go run here, and just Joe Mixon's immediately swallowed. About a minute left on this 3rd and 12, and if they don't pick it up, we're going to get to see a punt. And then the ACC is going to have this ball coming out of the half, I guess. Coming into the next episode. It's going to come out tomorrow on Saturday. Saturday episodes are tight. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. We're all the way onto the divisional round yet. We're almost done with this second game, which means we're halfway done with the divisional games. Hope you guys aren't enjoying it as much as I do. He's time to throw, but he just dumps it off short. 24 picks up 4 yards, and they're going to have to punt here. I mean, it helped you if you were in fantasy. If you had a fake fantasy league in a Madden tournament game, but in this tournament, not helpful that, you just kind of get tackled immediately and not even come close to picking up that first down. But we're going to get to see a punt. Yeah, no, we're going to have to see the punt because the time's not lining up correctly for us not to see a punt. But it could be the last play of the game is this punt. But instead they punt it way early. We're probably going to see at least one offensive possession for the ACC Buccaneers. So they tackle him at the 29-yard line. Anyways, quickly, before this episode's over, I'd like to say a couple things. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching these videos. If you could take the time out of your day to comment below, that would be amazing. Any video ideas you have, comment them below. I think I'm going to do a live stream of the draft on the first round. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Hit the like button. That helps a lot. It feels very nice to not just, have myself and my friends like my own videos. I'd like to have random strangers do it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. This is GGB, Coast Pupper, saying adios amigos.